Pro100 that are looking dangerous out there right now. Look out for Yakinda, who looks to be hitting some very impressive shots on the CT side especially, but they'll start on the T4s here. 2 smokes, Molotov and a flashbang available. World Edit and Nickelback to yield them both. We'll see whether Boomich will be able to work with Simple here. The Xbox smokes comes down, means Simple has a bit of vision towards shot, but the Molotov removes that fact.
It's very cautious stuff for a pistol round, so taking Cat quickly now. They still have a smoke and 2 flashes. They can set up an A set piece here. Waylander's going to throw out that smoke now, and the flashes to follow, so the A hit is on.
One chance for Simple. He bides his time. Takes his shots. Nothing's connecting just yet. World Edit challenges. It's Yakinda to draw blood, and the flank from Boomich does connect as well. Will force the plant to be more safe onto the site. Demasic getting the info that Boomich has progressed up short. There is a kit on Perfecto.
Bomb down, and we'll see Boomich wait for his teammates to coordinate their retake here. They have got a kit, a flashbang available as well, but Yakinda will be pulling one back, and that's going to be from the car position where he can spawn. Great stuff so far, Pro100. Look like they're destined to win this pistol round. Just Perfecto remaining. Yes, he has the kit, but no time, no space. Does steal one away before he goes down there, but it will be 3 players surviving on the T side here. Fantastic start for Pro100, but we do know the force buy usually follows here on Dust2. You'll see Scouts, CZs, Deagles, and knowing Navi, they're almost certainly going to purchase up into this one. Go to 10 from Boomich on the retake there, but Simple went down first, and he has been the shining light for Navi, posting 30+ frags on Inferno.
There's the force.
Yeah, Simple with the Scout is just as dangerous as Simple with the AWP here, so let's see if he can take it to World Edit in the early stages. Very aggressive stuff. World Edit's even been tagged.
Yeah, that's going to force him off the line, so Simple wins that duel. Oh, the flash was so perfectly timed. Electronic ate it full flash. Demasic there as well with his AK. And this force buy very short-lived for Navi. Now their corpses litter long. Simple will be flashed off. He won't be able to catch Demasic's descent.
Perfecto would have to get multiple kills right here. And oh, they've just scoped away at the wrong time. So transitioning from long towards the B bomb site here. Perfecto having cleared upper tunnels. Unless he gets any footsteps, he's not going to be looking the right way, as all eyes are currently drawn towards long and top of middle here. So this is ships in the night. They're going to pass each other, and well, Navi might have an opportunity to at least hold on to their weapons once this bomb goes on down, but I think they're going to get a bit of a rude awakening once they hear the bomb planted.
Yeah, could be onto something there. Simple confirms they've actually made their way in towards B, so this round has been concluded, to be honest with you. 5 on 3, they've got no kit, only a couple of scouts here. Some damage inflicted, but should be no reason to challenge here. Flamey, beautiful shot there towards the pit. But the fact still remains, they can't really go for this at all.
That's a scout that at least Perfecto could go and pick up, and there's also some dropped pistols on the long corner. So if Simple and Flamey are able to grab those at well, they can drop them across next round, and they can have a second bite of the cherry, at least as far as this buy is concerned. So not the worst thing in the world. It hasn't turned out that terribly for them.
They've got Desert Eagles on a 5-7 and 3 scouts. It's actually pretty viable going forward here. Only 1 kill found, but that's absolutely fine. It makes the third round here a lot more interesting. Usually we'll just have USPs or P2000 in this particular one, but this one's certainly got a bit more bite to it. Pro100 get their second round, but they're not out of the woods just yet. The third will be a difficult one here. Electronic and Boomich will be thrown over the pistols, I'd imagine, so look out for them getting a Deagle or a 5-7. Steamer just showing us how easy it was to take that long position. Great shot from Flamey, gave them a chance here in round number 3. So they're the Deagles for Electronic and Perfecto. Flamey will keep his 5-7.
It's a pretty good buy, you know? Like, if these scouts can find tags and the Deagles can finish it off, or even if the nades are able to do a little bit of damage in transition, this could be a Navi round. So let's wait and see. Flamey will take a bit of early damage. It looks like Long is again the porter call. That's the opening they need.
And if another one was to come through, wow, fully blind. Yakinda's got them both. The flash from World Edit softening the blow, but they leap out and want to take some space. It's a whole lot of it. So pushing towards the tunnels, Perfecto realizes he needs to get some information for his squad. Quite reminiscent of what we'll be seeing from Na'Vi, or have seen in the past. It's going to be some long control early. Smoke to enable their drop into pit, and now regrouping, it seems, the majority of their resources for the mid push.
Yes. It's going to be interesting if Na'Vi can deal with their own strategy on the gun rounds, because we were talking about just the other day the way that Astralis were looking to do it with saved Molotovs. So I'm curious if Na'Vi are going to give them long control and then try and fight in the post plant. Ooh.
taking a lot of damage there. The grenade gets him, for sure. It gets him. So it will be simple. Very intelligent play there. But the 5-7 defending short. Need to try and survive here. Not going to happen. 3 versus 2. Simple. He's down towards long. He recovers the AK-47, but they can go for a short plant here. There shouldn't be a target for him. Spots one planting, but the bomb will go down.
He finds himself another HE, and that one does good damage as well. As Waylander and World Edit chunked down. Nickelback, however, finding one and no chance. Waylander quickly finds his first kill of our second map, and Pro100, they convert off the pistol. They've got 3 players on 6K pre-buy, and this was how it started. Boomich finding one, but Yakinda doing one better.
Now, bear in mind, you'd assume on paper that this would be a foregone conclusion. Na'Vi run away with this series, no problem, but both of these teams have been tested by Virtus Pro this week, and it's Pro100 that came out 2-0, and Na'Vi that actually had a deficit there. They got battered and bruised, so not an amazing form right now. Yes, Na'Vi won the first map, but a little bit complicated than their scoreline suggests.
Ooh. They missed the Xbox smoke there, so they're going to have to go through their own smoke to mid doors. Big problem. Simple takes one, sees the other. That's the bomb spotted. The call should come in.
Looks good for Perfecto. Simple will get overcome, and that frag into B could be a problem. World Edit. He has the bomb, he has the sight, and he looks to have the plant. Regrouping. Boomich and Electronic. A smoke. No kit visible for me. I don't know if there's one littered around the site. Could be a problem if they take their time here.
He's got a smoke, flash, and a Molotov here, but does he want to throw any of them? The moment he does, they'll know where he is. They'll get an idea of his positioning. And now, 3-0. Big round in for Na'Vi. It's going to be the flashbang going over. World Edit, though. He'll have to control the door and the window. They both go through the former, and it will be working out for a round for Na'Vi, but he makes it very expensive for sure. He gets a bomb planted there, takes down 2 of the players. Wasn't quite enough to win the round, but still, Na'Vi will be very modest going forward now.
And let's be honest, that B hold was actually pretty dismal. Simple had to get 2 of the individuals coming mid to B, and they were still only able to get 1 kill on the B bomb site on their own. So, a few problems there, but they do get the round. This is where Na'Vi have no economy and they need to work out how they want to approach this round. For example, I wouldn't be giving the AK-47 to Electronic in his current form. There's only one man on that team who I'd be giving it to, and that is Simple. So they've done the right call here, at least as far as the buy is concerned. But now it's about where are their pieces.
Yeah, this is such a difficult round for them. 2 MP9s, a FAMAS, a saved AK, and you've got a full buy here. World Edit, fortunately, misses out on the initial shot. So back to business as usual here. They'll coordinate their default. It's Nickelback working with Yakinda. Electronic towards short. As we mentioned, he is a fantastic Dust2 player, but his individual form has been lackluster as of late. The default continues with Pro100 getting short control here. Most teams will opt for A execution, especially when they know the money's low on the CT side, considering that they won't have an AWP with the incendiaries to necessarily hold off full execution. So you might see the CTs being a little bit more active in these sort of rounds, just trying to deny some spatial control.
They've got massive problems as well. It's 2 MP9s defending the B bomb site. It's great while they're in B, but if the attack goes on to A, them having to rotate around and have any potency, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, good point. Less than a minute now, and we still have 5 smokes for Pro100. They came from the school of Blade as well. They know how to operate slowly on Dust2. We are going to see the initial catwalk smoke down. Remember, they've got 4 more behind that, so anything is still possible for them. And, well, a kill for the smoke. They'll take that all day long. 5 on 4, Electronic removed, and towards B we go. Remember, it's the MP9s defending it. Chad said if they go towards B, these can be serviceable, but with the B split coming in, there might be too much pressure.
It's going to be a very important frag. Perfecto plays anti-flash and a sketchy first. Flamey's the one to find another, but the site is now theirs, and it's likely another save. Nothing Simple and Boomich can do with the resources they have left. No, Boomich all the way through T-spawn. He's just going to look to contain this. Nickelback's actually going to have his back spotted and spanked.
Doable now.
So they have got a kit, a couple of flashes if they do fancy coming in towards the tunnels. This kill will be indicative as to whether they can actually make this one work. It comes through, 2 on 1 now. And it's going to be a big kill coming in, and he might get the second. Simple, though, on top of him. And there is time for the defuse here. He has got a kit, so no problem whatsoever. Finds the AWP as well. A huge round there, boys. And after they lost the initial rifles, you wouldn't think there's a chance with the MP9s getting 2. Flamey finding that kill from T-spawn. There was a chance, and it's converted. Another huge round, but only 1 player survives.
They have to do it again, though, because you look at the buy right now, both teams are actually going to be par for the course here. The only outlier will be Simple with the saved AWP. So we'll be able to cobble together a buy on both teams. It's not going to be pretty. And maybe that's what we're looking for with some exciting Counter-Strike on the cards here. So you can see the AKs, they are being purchased on up. There's a Galil for Yukanda. Yukinda. Where am I getting the A from? I'm moving the A around in my mind. I didn't know I was dyslexic, but apparently I am.
We still love you. We'll see the force bite come through from Pro100 here, and it's going to be AK-47s. Galil's one Deagle, very fast pacing, changing things up here. Simple was looking towards middle. Luckily, Electronics there to find a fantastic shot with the M4, and it looks like the threat has been neutralized. AK-47 still available. Still some heavy lifting to do here, but for now, Dima will have to find both the kills. Not going to happen for him, and now they know exactly who these last two players are. Well done, and Waylander will get a plan out of this, as Navi try and keep it as clean as possible, but that's already starting to fall apart.
Oh my goodness, a different university hits that, and we got a 2v3. Electronic not making any mistakes onto World Edit though. A clean double dink. We have 3-3 equalized by Navi, and neat and tidy as well. The double kill from Simple. Electronic finding the same.
I didn't hate the call, like the change up, and if they hit that opening kill, you could see Simple was caught off guard. He only got saved by Electronic there, who was backing him on up. So scary one for Na'Vi, but they will recover, and this puts Pro100 in an interesting position. They have 2,900 in the back pocket, and then they got the bomb down as well. So enough for a half buy. They could get the pistols out if they wanted to go for something like along those lines.
Sure. And it looks to be the case. There's going to be CZs, Deagles, Tech-9s,
Here we
Glocks.
go.
An eclectic mixture of weaponry here, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a treat in round number 7, and a good B spawn as well. Now, the B rushes don't normally look super viable, but the contact plays with a dribble smoke certainly do look very impressive. You get the timing right there, bait out a bit of utility, and can all fall apart for the CT side. And we've seen them look quite weak towards the B bomb side so far. Good grenade, though, will take Nickelback down to 82.
Look at this CT-sided setup, though, Henry. They have one top of A, one cat, one close mid, and 2 B. So with what Pro100 have planned right now, I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, there's always a chance. These are very difficult to handle, these sort of rounds. You think, yeah, they have less firepower, but they also have less of a solid foundation in terms of strategy. They're normally operating on gut feelings here, listening up for reload sound cues, and Simple flash towards B, trying to set up Perfecto here. Had a lot of footsteps. Bombs goes down. Second kill found. Should be the round here in general as we find ourselves in a 4 versus 1. Just Dima remaining towards middle. Nothing he can really do with this one. Money okay for Pro100, but they've now lost 4 rounds in a row.
Well, now Boomage is getting into the spamming of the bodies
Is,
as well, aren't they? So, look, it makes it more entertaining. I want more of it. Let's get a bit of flair in there. We even tried bringing out some of the Zeus's and kniving in our own ESEA games. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it makes us look a little bit silly. But that's all in the fun, I suppose.
Can do, yeah. Navi on the 4 on the trot then, and starting to build a bank. Another would really secure it. World Edit brings out the T-side orb, looking to shift the tides of battle.
This is a very traditional default spread. This is the most traditional default spread you'll get, right? One upper dark, one lower dark. You've got one palm tree. World Edit was AWPing top mid and one outside long.
Yeah, just waiting for any sort of CT pushes here. We saw Navi, once they started to get established on the CT side of Inferno, they started pushing, they started getting comfortable. So just looking out for those tendencies right now, Pro100 to slow things right down. Bear in mind the bombs in T-spawn, so we won't be any heavy commitments towards middle yet. Just trying to get some basic territory, bait out the grenades as well if possible. As they posture towards middle, their objective looks to be get up towards short. As I mentioned, that's the most common execution in this map. You've got mid to B splits or executions via short. And Sendry down for Simple, decides to drop off as well, buys him 7 seconds to get back towards the A side.
.45. Bomb returning to the A side of the map. Can't be long. He can't take the bomb solo, so he'll be rejoining them short. Waylander's cleared out tons. Could be the A hit, should be the A hit with 35 seconds left. The AWP suddenly losing a lot of its potency on this commitment here. Smoke, interesting one as well, landing for the cross.
Very deep.
Enables him to drop down, or does it? Because Flamey already catching one. Yekender on the drop, and Flamey from B has actually caught 2 prongs of the A assault. Now Simple caught in transition. He's so in the open. His teammate Electronic does manage to catch one, and they've not really got time to do anything other than plant. Looks like Dimasik will be allowed to get that one down.
So a 4-on-2, not over just yet. The AWP of World Edit, we've seen how powerful it can be. And a nice little swing here from Dima. of course, will be nailing those 2 kills, but it's not quite enough. And we will have Na'Vi picking up yet another round there. Decent effort there, the bomb going down. 2 nice kills there. 3 in total from Dima. Manages to make things expensive for Na'Vi, but they can recover the AWP and the AK-47.
There's so much you can do with his name if he gets like an ace. Like, because obviously we got fully sick.
Yeah.
Right? Or wicked sick was the one actually.
Wicked sick.
Yeah, he could do a lot there. So let's see if he has any crazy highlights. Oh, okay. That first one from Flamey was a little bit wild, wasn't it?
Out of nowhere.
Bloody Nora.
Great round from Demasik. Couldn't quite find the necessary final frag, but all the same, keeping Na'Vi at least a little bit honest. You can see buying in puts Boomich down to the 400 region. Everyone else is pretty set, and in fact, pulling out the double orbs. We get to see Flamey on the Zoom banger.
Yeah, he's been known to pick it up over the years. Secondary AWP for now, and we'll see him presumably work towards the B side of the map. It's going to be Yakinda. He's working towards middle. Waylander did have his vision set towards B, but not for long. Flamey does take him out there, so the double AWP setup working very nicely for now. Doesn't let him dissuade him, though. It's going to be Yakinda making through towards middle. Nice attempt there, Perfecto more than ready for it.
That last gun round we had, Alex, was a picture-perfect round of Counter-Strike from 2015, right? It's good. The approach of Pro100 with that default right there, then the way that they hit that site, and almost everything about that limp smoke that yeah. onto B at 40 seconds, everything about, even this play right here, this is some stuff we were still rocking back in the day, because on the defaults, it could be very static. Teams now, they do a lot more pacey defaults. They're faster down mid. They're doing a lot more pressure on long. So far from Pro100, it's been very old school. Now, Nickelback on the B bomb site, marooned a little bit here, has some backup in the upper tunnels. Flash comes over, but Perfecto ready and waiting, and there's the follow-up bomb down, round over. Demasik at long doors, nothing he can do. Oh, he can kill Boomich, I guess.
He gets one. Boomich is the long anchor here, but the bomb is down towards tunnels. So round is officially over. It's just whether Demasik can survive or whether he gets a couple more kills. He'll be in T-spawn, very exposed right now, and decent shot, but unable to convert it. Perfecto with 3. B bomb site completely shut down there on the full buy. So yes, maximum loss bonus for Pro100, but haven't planted in the last couple. So they're down to 3,400. It's a partial buy, as they've only won the pistol and follow-up rounds so far. 6 in a row for now. You're right though, Chad. Very static at the start. Haven't seen many long takes from them so far, just operating in the default manner, trying to execute towards the A site. And we only have 1 smoke, which has been used with Xbox already. So more of the same here, up towards shore, trying to get the bomb down.
All right, same plan. Still worse for wear in the weaponry department. Oh, Simple was holding just the tightest of lines. Nickelback's thigh revealed, and Simple collects. Electronic as well towards middle, finding the first 2 frags. Na'Vi with a 2-man advantage already. These armored pistols not getting them particularly far.
Should be another kill where Simple goes to the wall and the head of World Edit. And Flamey with that secondary will be bringing up the rear. Demasik has been good for a frag or 2 every single time he's left in this 1 versus 5. Another one picked up there, and the AK-47 thrown away for the AWP. It's a difficult decision to make, but they're one they seem happy to do. So 7 in a row now for Na'Vi. Money stabilizing. World Edit. We expect a bit more from him on Dust2, right, Chad? He's 3 and 8 right now. Is there still time for him to show us what he's made of?
Yeah, I think so. This is still relatively early in the piece. Pro100 can even still win this half if they start turning their fortune the other way.
Do you still agree that it's kind of a T-sided map as it is right now with the removal of the Krieg?
Yeah, I think just like I'm thinking, you know, like 55 to 45 type
it seems like one of those maps, like, it was historically been pretty even, but with the Krieg there, it seemed to kind of edge things slightly in favor of the terrorists. So faster pacing it for Pro100, going for that fast mid-split here. And they have been rumbled, but they've got a decent smoke down and a Molotov to give them a runway up towards the B side here. It will be the first kill for Perfecto. Boomich will get the second.
Wasn't expecting Nickelback in such a passive position. Molotov towards the doors. If he gets this, oh, so close. Electronic down to 11, but that was the way in. That was their avenue to group up, push B together from mid and the tunnels, but instead, ooh, good shot hit by World Edit. Softens up Simple down to just a measly 22. Demasik's got a friend now, a companion. He doesn't anymore.
A good effort. He seems to know that there's a player here in the corner. It's going to be Dima again.
He can win this.
This is 4 rounds in a row. He's been left alone, but it's the greatest chance he's had so far. Low HP on both of these players now, but he does need to try and get this bomb down. He's snuck outside the double doors, and you can see Simple's behind him, locked him in. So Electronic knows the hunt is on. He's going to be pushing forward here, but the pre-fire Oh, it did look decent, but he doesn't commit to the corner just yet. Now, does he look towards double doors? Or commit here? He is going to get the headshot. If he goes towards A, Simple's and B, bear in mind. And so the mind games begin. Simple make a lot of noise. Dima wins. There we have it. He finally wins out, 4 kills. And that's going to be a 4th on the board as well for Pro100.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, really. He's looked potent. The aims looked fine. Now he's just being presented with a situation that's winnable. And a 1-on-3 against NAVI with Simple and Electronics still on the board. That's absolutely huge. Gets the AWP. I think he can throw that over to World Edit if he would like to get the big green back on out. And this is where Pro100 can turn their fates around. As we were saying, still a lot of rounds to go within this first half here. And the AWP picking down mid. So they're staying with this change in their default. They're barreling down. They're using the CT side of mid smoke to their advantage, knowing they're not going to get picked. And they've already got cat control with 1:40 left on the clock. So the potential to pounce is on the cards. And the early smoke will bait out attention and utility.
Oh, boosted over the smoke. It looked like he had the advantage, but Simple... The smoke and nothing else gave him a good idea. How is he? Boomage still alive! He was fully flashed! And they don't check him. He gets the double and the 8. The round is over. World Edit's added to the tally. That is ridiculous. I want to see that one again. They must have both cleared it and just narrowly avoided him in their sweep.
First guy was team flashed.
Oh.
Yeah, first guy coming out was a little bit early on that flash right there, so he was blind. Then you could see.
You can see that, yeah.
So the first guy actually tucked away, and that is, wow. That's unfortunate.
It's a nasty way to go. You flash the player close, you both come out, you're calling it clear, and just like that, your names start filling the feed.
It was looking so promising for them, but it will be yet another round for Na'Vi. Bear in mind, Pro100 won the pistol, got a 3-0 start. They've had a single gun round since then, but a great shot. And there's no doubt in my mind he's going to hit that one. A lot of confidence behind this kid. The Kinder will be finding an M4 now. They do have a partial buy behind this, but only an HE and a flashbang to speak of. M4 now available. Can they do anything with it? Avoiding the damage for now. Up towards short they go. Very quick pace on this one. And it will be simple to remove the rifle at least.
Oh, that was his chance to take the second rifle out. It's still Dima sick on it, but he's lost everyone. In fact, Dima's gone down 2, so now just Waylander. He's the B player. Perfecto knows it, and no bomb on his back, so he can't really contribute anything. He's just going to hope that the duel comes 1 by 1.
Let's do a bit of a quiz. I'm going to quiz you guys.
Yeah.
Go on.
Name the flip side players that you remember. We'll go one at a time.
Okay, Blade.
All right, you can take Blade. Alex?
Waylander.
Yep. Henry?
World Edit.
Yep.
Okay, more flip side gamers.
There's another one in the server right now. There's 2.
Electronic.
Yep.
There
Henry?
we go. Nice work. Oh, goodness. Simple's done it before.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, now we're getting to the exotic picks.
Exotic flip
Fell
side
off a
gamers.
stage.
Fell off a stage.
Yep.
Semler?
Was a player, Alex. Ukrainian.
Oh,
I know you mean. I just can't remember the...
who fell off
Starts with
the
an
stage?
S.
Starix?
Second letter H.
Shara?
There we go. Henry
Shara,
Gear.
got it, there it is.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
of course.
I remember it now.
All right. We got an AWPer from 1.6.
Markelov.
That's the one.
Of course, that was a good one.
All right.
Anyone else we're missing?
Yeah, there's a bunch more.
This is a good quiz. I like this
You like
one.
this quiz?
Yeah, the history
All right,
of the
guy
teams.
that you were talking about just yesterday, you liked his name. You put him in your mouth.
The
They're
look of
sweet.
confusion, Alex's face, the panic.
We were talking about Speedak not being Speed 4K.
Because of Lollipop.
There we go. Lollipop was in Flipside as well. Lollipop 2K was in there.
Yeah.
There's
big.
There's more, but we'll stop.
Let's
stop because this is getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand now. Flipside and Blade have definitely been through the CIS scene, and Pro100 another product of that. Na'Vi, of course, currently with their coach Blade behind them. The team that, in the old system of the majors, had no issue showing up just for that major system. Would always do enough to keep their name and their stickers in the game.
There was a bit of a blip on the radar there for, I think it was
3 or 4?
Keish against an Australian team. I think the scoreline was 16-3.
16-3, no
they got
less.
absolutely battered.
I reckon their in-game leader was making some good calls.
Probably some good kills too, because usually when their in-game leader got kills, maybe they'll win a game. But let's get this one back underway because the score is 9-4. The AWP is back out. The double AWP on the CT side still stands. Flamey doing his best to pull that one out, but up close short. Simple gets the leg. He's not able to convert. 2 quick kills. We've changed the pace. They're out long. It's a fast A split here.
Interesting. How does this one finish off? The Molotov will force World Edit to Respect it. Oh my goodness, it was actually Nickelback who got licked by the flame down to 1 from 6.
Oof,
Madness.
This is a very, very tense round here. Electronic, the only one that can do anything about this at this stage. It is going to be a 4 versus 2, but there's still a chance Perfecto can bring this one in their favor. They will need some sort of assistance from Flamey here. We'll go for the big swing in a second towards the A ramp. There's a player planting in front of him as he pulls one back. That's Demasic. And now Perfecto waiting for Flamey to join in. It's going to be Yakinda that offers himself up, but Nickelback will bring the kill towards them. So 2 orbs to defend at this point. It's actually 3 orbs in this particular encounter. You don't see this too often. A deagle shot would be enough to get the kill, especially if it's on their head. And now he noses towards Goose as well. And it's World Edit to hit the all-important shot there. It felt like it fell apart. What was that jump on the A side about?
Yeah, that was the baffling one.
What was he doing up there? He knew that Perfecto was close, right? Because he just got a kill. So maybe the communication wasn't on point right there for Pro100, but they're still able to land the round. So going into the final round here of the first half, the loss bonus situation for Na'Vi will have been reset to 1400 just based off of the spree of rounds that they've been on. But they'll be able to get the buy together. You can just see a Famis in the hands of Boomich right there. Everybody else has all the goodies they need. The double AWP is able to be plied once more. Let's see if they can stop this faster attack from Pro100, who have 3 individuals close up of tunnels now. Oh, World Edit under Simple. He's gone down twice in a row.
He knows the lines he needs to hold and catches the boost right out of the gates. That's a big start. Boomich, however, does manage to catch the AWPer to keep things level. That FAMAS from Boomich does a whole lot.
We should just observe the... I wish we could just observe with Echo all the time. It'd be so sick.
You like that?
I love it because it's just showing you what the players can actually see, which is half the time nothing.
Oof, well, Flamey now will be nailing this shot towards Yakinda. He seems to be very up for these fights. He's always been thrown in first, and most of the time converts the kill. But this is the final round of this first half now, and Flamey looks solid as a rock here on the A site. A couple of players in front of him. We'll see whether he can finally convert. That's going to be Nickelback taken out. 4 versus 2 now as Demasic and Waylander. 40 seconds waiting for the mistakes to come through, and they normally do. Na'Vi will be dropping another player at this point. The A split actually looking viable. As now we've got Boomich with the FAMAS holding towards double doors in middle. 30 seconds remain. This is the kill that could decide the round. 20 points of health, advantage Pro100.
Oh, B's open now. They know where Flamey is.
That's still a shot, right?
Yeah, and then they're coming straight towards him. He gets the fight he was waiting for. They trade off him. It'll be 9-6 then on the half. Pro100, they keep things competitive again. Thank you, Yakinda, for his performance at the start of that one. They win the pistol, convert, and keep it up. 9-6. We'll be right back.
was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again, dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
It's our second map, and it is Dust2. We've seen Simple and Flamey deliver at the top of the scoreboard so far. Dima Sick joining Yekender as the two names that are most impressing us from the Pro100 troop. But now it's their second half of the second map, and well, it could very well be the last of this series. NAVI have been holding quite a convincing lead throughout.
They have, but Pro100 have been pretty decent in the pistol rounds, bear in mind. So we'll see if they can convert here in the second half. We have seen a lot from Dimasic. 18 kills to his name. He's won out in some big clutches as well. The 1v3 comes to mind from the first half. Yekender always showing us how confident he is in his own ability. Pushing off towards short once again. Presence towards lower. And they'll let it be known. They'll be spamming through those smokes. They've got one for CT spawn themselves on the back of Perfecto. He's also got the bomb. Currently resides top or middle.
Oh. He saw someone. He knows there's an arm towards Xbox. There's a whole lot more than just an arm. In fact, 4 members of NAVI are taking that short control back off of them. There is a smoke and a flash on Perfecto. What's his intentions for that? Looks like he could be deploying them now. In fact, yep, smoke's flying through. We'll block off CT. A flash and Electronic dropping to clear CT. They're going for the mid-B split. This is nice.
Really nice. Yeah, Electronic now can hold on to rotations. As you can see, boys, that's not bad at all. Nickelback is going to have to be one hell of a performance there. No kills found so far. 1 versus 5. Dimasic left alone once again. I don't think he'll be clutching this one out. Holding onto his armor, and that's going to be a beautiful little strategy there. Getting Electronic down just as they're committing through the mid doors. There's nothing the CTs could do. They had to push through and try and trade out the kill, but he gets both. Simple cracks open the B site, and jobs are good.
You see how like procedural that was? You know, take lower, okay, clear out mid, make sure there's nobody in the smoke. We don't want to take any risks. Now we take Cat as a team. Then as soon as they have Cat, they are well aware that the CTs will be playing passive on that site, right? Of course, that's going to be the port of call. They've already been challenged in middle. They've already had a little bit of action on that short position, and they were making it look like it was going to be a standard A piece. But this is something that we see from NAVI quite a lot. It's not normally Electronic as the one dropping into the smoke to mess around in the spawn. It'll be Boomich. He even does one where they go out mid to B and he walks into CT spawn. So they do love forcing the CTs to have a tougher point of rotation here, and you can just see how difficult it is. Gray screen into a man with a Glock who's ready and raring to go. So great stuff from NAVI here.
Yeah, excellent work, but there will be a force buy in return. Pretty much a carbon copy of what NAVI presented in their second. Didn't work out for them. Can Pro100 have a better go at it? 2 scouts, and they've got 3 Desert Eagles as well. And AK-47s and Galils available for NAVI. Perfecto with the long spawn, he'll take it. And looking out for the flashbangs here. No real long presence from the CTs, but now detected, Waldetta will fall back with his scout.
So this is the NAVI. They're doing the NAVI on the first round. They have the guns on board. And if World Edit can stop them at the corner here, they're unable to get away with their normal shenanigans. There's actually 2 individuals tucked on in here. So if World Edit goes down, they might not try and clear the position. His role may just be to stand and fight. He's trying to get away. Will he be caught on the corner? The flashes and nades come through. So now it's damage on his teammate. That might be enough. That might be enough to bait them away from clearing out that car position. This could be huge.
He made sure the scout was seen. And still nothing spotted. This is Yekinder's chance. He wants him to be fully walked up. When does he choose to reveal? It'll be on the commit, I imagine. Completely unchecked. 46 health.
It's scary.
This
And
is-
he might get away with it as well. No one's checking it right now. Boomich will be the first up on the chopping block, but 2 kills found for Navi here. They are doing a great job. Fantastic work. And Flamey, he confirms a victory. There was a split second. It looked like triple kill with that Desert Eagle was coming through, but only one connects, and then he take 1 casualty. So that's going to be Waylander saving the scout. Eco coming up next. Navi found 11.
That looked like we just avoided a car crash. You know, that's what that felt like right there. Could have gone so wrong so quickly. I thought that was very well done from Pro100 to bait that in. I actually wanted World Edit to go down in the car position just to guarantee there'd be no chance they'd be worried about it. But he did do enough. Just unfortunate with the way that that cross landed. They went wide and, well, he got caught off with a bit of a unlucky timing. If Waylander holds on to this scout, that's not the worst thing in the world. They can try and do a little bit of damage with it. We've seen the CTs when they pick up a single flash and the USPs on other maps looking potent. But I'm making a stretch right now for all the viewers at home because I think that this one, we can start to put a bit of a bow on it.
Okay, so I'll get the ribbon out.
Yeah, Navi are looking like they've settled into this game now. So, you know, I had some worries about Electronic. He's had a couple of good rounds now. Flamey is playing some of the best Counter-Strike I have seen from him since Katowice. So we are at least getting more out of the Navi, more of what we wanted.
Yeah.
That's a good point. This is looking much more promising in that respect, but still a lot of work to do here. On the battlefield of Dust2, they'll save the scout, a double HE setup on the CT side, and the match will be paused. Now, this looks to be technical more than tactical, so we'll just work out the issues here. Green, have you got an update for us? What's going on out there?
Looks like a TeamSpeak issue. It's already resolved.
Bit of a classic
and,
Already resolved.
Yeah, it will be going down live in, I believe it's going to be 16 seconds, I think.
How many?
I think more like around now, maybe like 12.
Well, count us in, Rush. I know you've done some executive producing before.
Yeah, guys, game's looking good. It's going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live.
Hello and welcome back, Navi Pro100, and it's round 18. Thank you very much to our producer there, and a good tag to start things off. The proceedings positive for the CTs as they do charge up middle, 2 of them fancying their chances, and Nickelback's won the duel on long. This one could end pretty damn quick.
Yeah, it should do. It's Yekender, and we've got Waylander as well. They'll be pulling one back. You can see a little bit too loose here from Navi. It could get a bit dicey. Now, towards long, they've got to deal with P250 and a scout, to be fair, but Waylander,
Smoke
if he hits
missed.
a quick headshot, you never know. There could be a boost coming in as well.
Look at the smoke on the radar. Look, it's next to the Navi logo in the top left. I've never seen that before. It's gone so far off the map, it's broken the HUD.
Yeah, that's true. I've never seen that either.
No, he actually hit that shot onto Boomich while
kill
blind.
it.
Then they could get another one.
Could win.
Yekender could genuinely win this. If he hits that shot, and he has, but Boomich leaping around with the MAC-10 saves Navi from red faces.
He hits the high HP player in the head as well. That was wild. If he wins that round, I dare say Navi would crumble. It is going to be 12-6. They get through by the skin of their teeth, but that was scary. The missed smoke and over-aggressive players, they always seem to take a lapse of concentration when the chips are down. Navi need to make sure they keep their eye on the prize. So, AK-47's here, Flamey on the main orb. He's got the long spawn, makes sense. Going for the initial pick as Waylander is tagged for the doors by the AK-47. Spots one at the corner and it converts the shot. Very calm from Flamey, takes minimal damage, and Boomich will receive a lot more. 4-4.
Such a good game from Flamey right now. 21 kills to his name. He is actually playing fantastically here, and we did highlight some worries for old Flame Dogger coming into today. The response is coming out. Waylander going walkabout looking for a little bit of information. Has a teammate in tow, so they will get upper tunnels for free. And this is the classic Navi yet again. So they have long control. We've got one watching over towards the B site. Kinder, he wants to say something about this. He wants to get involved.
Whoa, I didn't even get to go around the corner. Simple just pulled the trigger straight through the smoke. Man advantage returns for Navi. No rush. It seems very clear that they don't plan to push out of long just yet. Waylander, he's got quite the opposite, though. He's actually locked them in.
Well, we talked about this in the pregame. Navi are more than comfortable having full long controls. They'll be aware the CTs have information of this as well, but this is the problem. How do you shut this approach down? Not many teams have cracked the case, as it were. Well, he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. Both kills found. There will be a backstab, bear in mind, from Waylander. I wouldn't be going for this. Surely someone's be looking towards long momentarily. That'll be simple. Good timing, but unfortunately he hits the shot. Down to 2 HP, 13-6. Money in the bin here, boys.
It's really I mean, it's in the recycling bin, maybe 3.5.
The recycling bin, yeah. It's something there to it.
Yeah, it's not
That's
like
not a bad.
trash.
Actually, that's not a bad name.
Compost heap.
But that's not a bad name for this amount of money, right? Because it's like rinse and repeat when you get stuck into this point that the CTs are. So you buy and you lose the round with the max loss bonus, meaning you're going to get 3,400 every time. And we've spoken about this at length. You can't guarantee a decent CT side of buy with $3,400.
No. And those dollary dudes could get pulled out of them very quickly. Look at how far back Perfecto's holding tons. This is one of my deathmatch angles, boys. This is where I hit the headies.
I get the plan is so that we can force this rotation, but look at the mini-map. Na'Vi, they're rotating back over towards long now. This might be heard. Perfecto, you heard something here. Electronic even knows something's up. This overlap could be the undoing of Na'Vi in this round. He's going to get timinged.
Oh! Yakinda, awkward miss. Target was in transit, and it can be difficult to keep your crosshair right. 5 versus 4 then. It's going to be even more difficult for Pro100 to overcome. Flamey is going to be set up into the site, mantling as well with the suppressing shots all connecting. It's only left to Nickelback.
What can he do with this one, chaps? I'm not sure much at all. It's looking far too good for Na'Vi, and Co's just a partial buy from Pro100. It's going to be 14-6, but maybe he can steal away an AK. He'll certainly wait around and see what's available to him. Flashbang in the face, kick things off. He'll have another peek in a second. Electronic will be there. Should be the end of him. Boomich might beat it to the punch. Dink towards Electronic, so a decent effort there, but 14-6. Money still pretty low, especially for Dima. He'll be down to 3,900, but they do have a chance for double orb here.
I have a fun one for you.
Oh, I like fun.
So you guys call it dink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Australia, we used to call it bink.
A bink.
You binked him.
Yeah.
A binked him.
And then I think I've converted to dinking since I've been living in Europe.
If you started saying, I'm glad Cash is not in the map pool or binking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what we used to call it. I've been away from home for that long now, but I'm 99% sure. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of tweets coming my way soon.
I'm going to start bringing it into my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Ooh.
bink from Nickelback there. We'll be opening things up. Lovely work with the AWP.
And you know what they say, Henry? Binking leads to bonking.
Binking
And they
in the
do
brain.
look screwed.
Binking. That's cheered me up. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, thank you,
Not
Chad.
sure it even exists. Not sure Chad does.
It's
but
real. It's real.
Okay. And Dima, he is lighting them up there towards short. There's a chance of a second kill where Perfecto. He does significant damage to Waylander, but still man advances with CTs. Good grenade towards short. So, on their feet now, the double orb setup. Is it going to be enough? They have the man advantage for now.
Wait till you heard what we called an ace.
I don't think it's safe to
I mean, even when he was offering the Australian dink, I was scared. But now with the smoke executes towards A, Molotovs for the site, and Goose, it's thorough. Oh, but in the flash, Perfecto does present himself. And well, then it connecting. So now we've got Electronic and Flamey looking to finish this one off. Doesn't look like this will be the round, and well, then it confirms it. Lovely connection, and 4 left standing as well.
Money very strong there for Na'Vi. Shouldn't be a problem purchasing into this round. Let's have a look at the Nickelback initial pick. Very fast there, as you can see. Just didn't see that one coming. 2 more rounds now for Na'Vi would be enough, but it's never usually that easy. AK-47's found on the CT side. We'll see that confidence start to build up for Yakinda again, and a drop down from the T side. Make no way towards shore. Symbols of Raptors off a shore with the AWP, and it looks like the CTs might fancy a little swing here. Well done. Flirts with the idea, spots one toward the double doors, but still remains for the fight now. HE grenades start to peel away. And as I mentioned, that confidence from the CT there at short is looking very promising. But Nickelback goes down, Waylander 2. We might have found round number 15, but it's the AWP towards window right now. It's going to be well dead. Trying to defend, but the flashbang is spot on.
Couldn't be better, but Yakinda is. That is phenomenal shots towards Perfecto at the end there. He needs a third and gets the chance he's been hoping for. Demasik combined does set them up for success. Simple takes an ambitious fight, wants to try and take the advantage before the bomb goes down, and now they're crossing towards him. Electronic wants to support.
Yeah, he's quite far away, though. If they go for a quick pounce, they're in a lot of trouble. And indeed they have, and it's going to be them running past Simple. What's just happened there? I couldn't tell ya.
So a lot of people would be questioning why Simple went for the window pick after Perfecto went down doors. He needed to kind of swat them away like a fly to allow Electronic enough time to get in a position to help. Then when all the nades come in, he's played close to the doors in the smoke, because if they run into the site and they kill Simple, that's round done and dusted. He knew that he needed to stay alive for as long as possible. So staying on the cusp, staying on the the edge of the smoke. He bought himself enough time to stay alive, and that was all they needed to put 15 on the board here. So a round that looked good in the start, and once again, Yakinda, we've been talking about this kid, the multi-kill potential is sick.
Yeah, he is very impressive to say the least, but I don't think Navi will close it out just yet. It looks like Boomich has taken considerable damage, not quite turned into a kill just yet. He still remains on 2 HP. In towards B we go. Waylander, he is looking uncomfortable here, but the first kill is his. Can't nail the second. Boomich low HP, taken down elsewhere. Double AWP set up on this retake now, and the wallbang doesn't connect. Well, that it knows he needs to find a kill. Tunnels will be an issue here. The flanks coming in from Yakinda. And with 2 players behind him, it could be enough.
It's going to be difficult. Yeah, you mentioned the double AWP retake already. No kits either.
Oh,
3 of them coming from tunnels.
No grenades in this one, so the flash could be really huge if a flame. If he swings out on this one, Wayland has got a chance, and it's well dead, in fact. So 3 players towards tunnel now. This looks like a nightmare.
Yeah, that smoke's perfect, actually. He can just sit behind it, and he's got all of them lined up in the smoke. They go down. It's 16-7, the final score. Na'Vi find a much-needed win on their road to Rio.